Hello, listeners. Today is January 24th, and this is A Garden a Day with Maidenbrock Gardens. We're off on an adventure today. This isn't just any garden. This garden has dinosaurs. Today, we are exploring Nongnooch Tropical Botanical Garden in Pattaya, Thailand. Stunning, meticulous, wow. Those are the only words I can use to describe today's garden. I've seen this garden described as a theme park, and I might just have to agree. Here, visitors can ride elephants, explore a reproduction of Stonehenge, watch a stage show of traditional Thai dancing, visit with a real tiger, and see dozens, maybe hundreds, maybe thousands of brightly painted sculptures throughout the garden. They even have carnival games. And did I mention the dinosaurs? Keep your eyes open because if you blink too long, you might open your eyes and think you're Alice and you've found yourself in Wonderland. The colors are magnificent. The garden designs are impressive. So let's see what this garden has to offer. The Nongnooch Tropical Botanical Garden spans more than 500 acres and is the largest botanical garden in Southeast Asia. The land for the garden was purchased in 1954 by Pisit and Nongnooch Tenseka and was intended to be used to grow citrus fruits. However, Nongnooch was inspired by a trip abroad to turn the farm into a tropical garden. The garden opened to the public in 1980 and today includes more than 30 individual gardens within the larger garden complex. Each area of the garden is designed around a theme. There is a 10-acre French garden inspired by the gardens at Versailles. This meticulously manicured formal garden offers symmetrical splendor with clipped hedges and bright pink blossoms. There is a similar formal garden, the Italian garden, that contains marble statues from Italy. The Stonehenge garden contains a replica of the ancient site with plants growing within and around the stones with hedges clipped in geometric designs. Dinosaur Valley, see, I told you there are dinosaurs, contains more than 180 dinosaur statues. There's a cactus garden near the main entrance of the garden, and the tropical garden includes 20,000 tropical trees collected from 50 countries around the world. The garden in the sky is a magnificent elevated garden containing ferns, cacti, agave, bromeliads, orchids, and other plants. Plants hang from the ceiling and look as if they're floating through air. The garden in the sky can be viewed from an elevator or the 6-kilometer skywalk that traverses most of the botanical garden. Butterfly Hill is a butterfly garden designed with curved edges and bright blooms that mimic butterfly wings. Because of the various themes in the garden, many different species of plants can be found here. Cycads are a particular focus. Almost every species can be found in the tropical garden. Palms, succulents, ginger, Bougainvillea plumeria, and almost 600 orchids are also notable plants found in the garden. The sculptures in the garden are grandiose. Visitors will find larger-than-life, brightly painted sculptures of ladybugs, flamingos, iguanas, many different kinds of animals, and even ants climbing up and down a wall. There's a pottery garden with thousands of clay pots intricately stacked to create arches along the garden path. Interspersed are more artistic clay pots adorned with humorous faces. Artistry and creativity abound in this garden. The various gardens within the garden oscillate between stunning and whimsical. The garden operates a resort on site with 1 hotel and 3 villas. There are also 2 restaurants, a small zoo, and even a car museum with more than 60 cars on display. Performances are a big draw for tourists. Martial arts demonstrations, traditional Thai cultural shows, and elephant shows are popular. I must mention that there has been controversy surrounding the elephant shows and the treatment of the elephants, but I will let you do your own research into that subject. With more than 500 acres, you will have plenty of space to roam, and roam, and roam, and roam. I would plan to spend an entire day in this garden and maybe even opt for 2 days. The garden is open daily, and the best time of year to visit is now. Or if you're planning for next year, November to February for the best weather. Well, that's about it for today. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Join me tomorrow to see where we're going next. If you like A Garden a Day, please consider liking, following, or subscribing to the podcast. It lets you know when a new episode is available, and it lets me know you like the show. Also, if you're able, please consider giving the show a 5-star review. Thank you so very much. If all goes well, I'll be right back here tomorrow. See you then.